gloving process. So when you're setting up your gloves, make sure that your surface is about waist high. Anything below the waist is considered contaminated, so from now on, keep your hands above this surface. Also make sure it's a clean surface. Okay, so this is the package your gloves come in. When you're looking at them, make sure that they're the right size, and also check the expiration date to make sure that there are no holes or tears in them, because we don't want anything infecting our hands. So place them down on your surface with the cuff end facing you, and then you can open them. Okay, and then you're going to fold back these flaps and pull open the center tabs to open them. And you can touch this outer 1-inch border because this is considered contaminated, and so are your hands. So you can kind of maneuver them like that to make sure the paper's flat. Okay, so once it's positioned properly, you'll see the two gloves. The thumbs will be in like this. This should be your right and this should be your left. So to start, you're going to use your non-dominant hand to pick up the glove and put it on your dominant hand. So use your pointer finger and your thumb of your non-dominant hand, pinch the cuff, making sure that you're only touching the inside of the cuff. Outside will be touching your client, so you don't want that part to be contaminated. Okay, and then pinch and lift off the paper, making sure that it doesn't come into contact with any part of the contaminated outside border of the paper. Then you're going to insert your hand into the glove, leading with the thumb and positioning your fingers, and then pulling the glove on like so. And once the glove is on, you can adjust the cuff, making sure that you're only touching the inside of the cuff still, like that. Okay, so this hand is considered sterile, so make sure that you're not touching any of the contaminated border or anything besides the glove itself. Okay, so then use your fingers to position the outside of the paper and hold it down, and then use your knuckles of your gloved hand, making sure that your thumb is out. You don't want your thumb touching the cuff because the cuff is considered contaminated. So using this, you can scoop your finger under the cuff and lift off the paper, also making sure not to touch the outer contaminated border. Once your fingers are in here and making sure that your thumb is still out, you can take your non-dominant hand and start inserting it into the glove. And then you're going to lead with your thumb and pull the glove onto your hand like this. Okay, so you can adjust it, making sure that your fingers are still like this, and now your hands are completely sterile and gloved. Okay, so once you've operated on a patient and your hands are contaminated, the proper way to take them off is like this. So use your dominant hand, pinch the wrist of the glove, and begin to pull it off like this. So pull it off, and then while it's still in your hands, grab it with the glove and make a little ball in your hand. Okay, so then with this hand, use your two fingers to scoop underneath the cuff, so you're only touching the inside of the glove, not the contaminated outer part. Scoop it under like this and roll the glove off. Also do this slowly so that if you do it fast, you can spray the contaminants everywhere. So like that, and then you can grab it still with the other hand because this has all been inside touching your hand, and then you can remove this in a proper bin. So that's how you take off the gloves. And then after this, it's really important that you still wash your hands. Just because they were gloved doesn't mean there's not contaminants on them. So wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds, and then you're done. Thank you.